Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I have the newest release by Giorgio Armani, specifically in the Aqua Di Gio collections, which is the Profondo Eau de Toilette 2025. Now visually it looks very identical to all the other Profondo out there. The only difference is it obviously has an Eau de Toilette written on the packaging, and everywhere else is pretty much identical. We've got the batch code etched down here, and we've got the ingredients at the back. You can pause the screen if you want to read this. So without further ado, I'm going to open the packaging and show you what the bottle looks like inside. So the bottle looks something like this. As you can see, it's almost a half transparent bottle, and from the back you can kind of see the name of the fragrance faintly. I'm going to waste a few sprays for you to show what it looks like. It's a very good spray, and it just clips back on like this. Sadly, it's not a magnetic cap, if you're wondering. So looking at Fragrantica, we can see the main accords are citrus, fresh, aromatic, and woody. And if you take a look at the note breakdowns, top notes there is grapefruit, lemon, and spices. Middle notes there's Calone, Lavender, and Cypress. And the base notes there is mineral notes, patchouli, as well as woody notes. Now if we were to compare this side to side with the original Profondo, you can see that the main accords are slightly different, as well as the top notes, middle notes, and the base notes. So after wearing this fragrance on my skin and clothes for a good few hours, specifically in the UK right now, the average temperature is about 24 degrees with some sunlight as well as some wind. So I get to fully experience what it's like to wear this fragrance. Now the opening for this Profondo Eau de Toilette 2025, to me it reminds me very similar to the original Profondo DNA mixed in with Profondo Lights. Now for most of you that have tried Profondo Lights or have not tried Profondo Lights, the opening has a very similar touch where it's a very strong blast of that citrus notes mixed in with some aromatic spiciness, which is almost identical to this version of Profondo, and that only tends to last for about 20 to maybe 40 minutes before it turns to a very recognizable mid and dry down notes, which as far as you can tell is very similar to the original Profondo. So to summarize this fragrance in a very quick manner, the opening is really the most interesting part of this new release. I think that Fragrantica is very accurate with their notes. It has a very strong grapefruit with the lemon citrus accord in the opening, mixed in with some of the aromatic spices, and the middle notes is mainly just the lavender note that I can really pick up, mixed in with some mineral notes and patchouli in the dry down. So to me personally, it's not really the most intriguing release coming from Giorgio Armani, or specifically in the Aqua Di Gio line. The only thing I'll point out is the opening for this fragrance is where it's the most fun part of wearing this fragrance, I suppose. But the performance, it's not too bad given it's an Eau de Toilette concentration. It's quite okay. I get a solid 6 to maybe 8 hours of longevity before it turns to a skin scent after about the 30 minutes or an hour mark. But that's not to say that it doesn't project, because I do get a few whiffs of this fragrance within the 4 to maybe 6 hour mark. So I can't really complain about the performance on this fragrance. But as a personal side note, I am a huge Giorgio Armani fan, specifically the Aqua Di Gio fragrances. It is my first ever fragrance that I've worn since I was a teenager, but I just feel like it's a little bit unimaginative with the names, or even lazy, I suppose, because reusing the name with a different concentration doesn't seem like a new release to me. It might seem to some people, but personally I don't really like what they're doing with the flankers. I think Aqua Di Gio has enough flankers already, but again, that's just my personal opinion on this matter, and for that reason I would give this a solid 7 out of 10. It's not a bad release at all. I think that the opening, it's very vibrant, it's very nice, it has similar ties to the original Profondo DNA mixed in with the Profondo Lights. It's just a little bit redundant in my personal opinion. If you already own majority of the Aqua Di Gio Profondo flankers, then this fragrance is not really one that you should be rushing to the stores to buy one, because like I mentioned before, the mid and the dry down is very identical, and the only interesting part about this fragrance is the opening. So that's my quick and honest review on this new Aqua Di Gio Profondo Eau de Toilette. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this new release, especially once you've tried this, because I'm really intrigued to know what you think about this new release. And as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.